I don't remember my parents. I was too young when they left me at the Abbey. I tell myself they did so with good intentions, though the horns upon my head tell a different tale. Father Maxwell treated me well. A kind old priest who took me in and raised me among all the other would-be nuns and priests. He taught me many things and gave me many gifts. How to read and write, how to speak and sing. He taught me to play the lute and would give me one of my own. He taught me the name of God and his teachings. And his most precious gift to me, one that I hold above all others, my name, Lorelei. Yes, I was happy for a time. But for while the patience of God is infinite, that of his servants is not. It lasted until Father Maxwell took his last breath. That it would send me away from the Abbey to the Grand Cathedral, my tears still fresh in my eyes. There I was not only taught of God's teachings, but how to enforce them. There were fights, of course, ones I all too often lost, knowing the taste of my own blood intimately. But defeat is a teacher like any other. It wasn't long until the fight stopped, and my blood too became a stranger. I did not like the cathedral, for it sought to take Maxwell's wonderful gifts from me. They turned the love of God into a weapon. They twisted writing into dogma, and song into condemnation. And just when I thought they could take no more from me, they took my greatest possession. Templar, they called me, as if it was something grand. Then they took that from me too, stationing me below the chapel, guarding a relic deep beneath the earth. A statue, forgotten in their long-standing vigil. I lived down there, whose stone walls shined in the sun and made even hymns somber. Only the banners bearing the eye of the Lamb suggested God's presence. Down there time crawled, and I began to count the days as they passed. Then the hours, then the minutes, and then the seconds. I was not happy. I hadn't been for a long time. Perhaps that is why I listened, seduced by the promise of a joy that I had not known since I was a girl. It called to me beyond the wooden door, beckoning me day by day. I don't remember opening the door, or how I came to stand before the pagan idol, a wooden effigy of a woman with silver nails bearing the mark of the Lamb driven into its frame. I removed them, one by one, to the ecstatic cries of the idol and to the anxious flickering flames of torches. And when the last nail fell, so too did the cathedral. In my time there, I was trained to forget my fear. Shamsil reminded me. I begged for my life at her feet. There in the ruins of faith and life, all under the watchful eye of the Lamb. And as I submitted to the will of that devil, the eye turned away from me. its banner blown into the night by a sudden wind. God would look upon me no more. While Shamsil took my eye, she is not the greatest thief in this tale. There was one much greater, one who would not only steal my life, but would take that which I hold most precious for herself. Lorelei.